welcome back to my channel. This is Baker Like Anita. If you are new here, hi. I run a plant-based bakery from here in my space in Joburg, and I'm glad you're here. So today, I just randomly thought I should pick up my camera because a lot of exciting things are happening in my life in the bakery. Well, this is a not huge, but it's a setback. So the company that I order the packaging for all the cookies and the premixes from is based in Cape Town. So I normally order online, but now for some reason they're saying the online shop is closed and that you'd rather shop at the physical store. So I came all the way out to the warehouse, only to find that they don't sell in small quantities like how I want. Mind you, my small quantities is like 50 units per pack, and they start from 500 units per pack. Like, I don't have that money. Jeez. So now they're recommending I should go somewhere else, which is on the other opposite side of town. So I might check that out tomorrow because I need this packaging for the orders that I have. So they're saying the online shop is only gonna open in February, and that's in like a week's time, and I want to do these orders as soon as I can because I can. So yeah, I think my delivery times might be a bit delayed, and I'll just have to wait and see. I just came back from an unnecessarily long trip. Just unnecessarily long. So if you haven't heard or seen on my social media pages, I'm hosting a tea party at the Wilds Nature Reserve in Houghton on the 25th of February, which is next month, which is almost in a month's time actually. So yeah, please get your tickets if you're in Joburg. The next couple of weeks will just be about that, really just organizing and planning for the day. We will be having some breath work as well as some live poetry, which I'm excited about, with the space holders that I'm going to be working with, Inwi and Claire. I had a really productive meeting with them yesterday, and we were just talking about our intentions for the day and what they think they can offer into the space to help me co-host basically and hold the space for the day. Yeah, as you both know, I've been on this plant-based journey. It's actually 3 years now, but also this year I'm celebrating 7 years of having a bakery. So it's been, it's a lot. Yeah, I've been baking for 7 years now. So I really want to create a space for other people who may be going through the health conscious, self-awareness, healthy eating journey, to kind of find a space that feels like home with other people who might be going through or have gone through such a transition and maybe have reached a kind of level of stability in their lifestyle and are open to share with others. And I'm saying this in a way that also acknowledges that we are all at different paths in our journeys, which is all valid and worthwhile and necessary. I think we should lean on each other, actually, in this process journey. There's a lot of thinking that I've been doing around how I make it different in terms of centering the African indigenous ingredients in my foods. So that's one of the main things that Zimtoti also speaks about, is it's not only just talking about conscious eating, but we need to be aware of eating food that makes sense for our location, our ethnicity, our origin, our heritage. So that's really the space that I'm trying to create, is to highlight that plant-based foods, especially in the African context, can be a tool to our greater awareness, rising our consciousness, and just being our higher selves. That's really what I want the space to be about, to have a sense of freedom. I think that's how I'm feeling right now. Like I can just determine how I want to be, how I want to show up in certain spaces. There's that certain element of like inner freedom that I'm celebrating within myself and want to share that energy with other people. And also joy. That's something that I'm not it's something that I'm inviting a lot into my life. Since the beginning of the year, I've been speaking about this and literally just been laughing in stitches almost every day because of just this intention that I've set for myself. So it helps a lot. So that's another thing I want to cultivate, is this freedom and joy and a sense of community. I don't want people to feel alone in this journey, because you find that being living an alternative lifestyle, let me say that, whether you are plant-based, vegetarian, whatever it is, or just trying to be more conscious about your foods, it can be quite an isolating experience, where now you're probably not even getting invited to braais, for example, or even if you chose to not drink alcohol anymore, there's no more calls for like after work drinks and all of those things. And even just the assumption that when someone says, hey, let's go out for drinks, it's like an alcoholic drink. Like, I drink tea at Groove. Like, I will be in the club and I'll say, do you have rooibos? Basic things. Don't you have a ginger tea or something, you know? So it's just also trying to cultivate that space of like-minded people who resonate around the same ideals, and that you don't have to be alone. You can also have fun. You can also be outgoing and still enjoy yourself, even if you're living this alternative lifestyle. So it's to create that connection and just a sense of everyone owning their journey and what it can mean for them. So I was very intentional even using the word tea party, like emphasis on party, because I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself around people who are like, vibrating around the same frequency as me, and really have a vision for their lives or their community, our community, society, that is based on different behaviors and patterns and thoughts that are actually helpful towards society and building better communities. And as someone who's also into urban planning and urban studies, I'm doing my master's in mapping indigenous African foods around the inner city, like where you can get these foods, what are the benefits of them, why they are so important, and just understanding how these foods move around around our continent and how they arrive here in Johannesburg. So there's also that appreciation of how migrants are diversifying our food system in Johannesburg. Like, I can now tell you what yam tastes like. It's just something I never would have been exposed to when I was in Durban a couple of years ago. So it's also just that celebration of new tastes, new experiences, and a new form of life that really is just vibrating high in a space where we can just resonate with ourselves, actually, and find a sense of inner calm and inner peace, just being resolute with yourself. Because it's also, I hear a lot of people saying, oh, I was vegan for 7 years, then I gave up because what, my family said I'm losing too much weight, or whatever concerns they are. But I think those kinds of things happen because there isn't a sense of community around people who are on the same journey as you, and who are also constantly experiencing certain things or experimenting with certain things, cooking things in certain ways. Someone who can tell you that how actually chickpeas is not only hummus, but you can make a chickpea curry, you can make a chickpea bread. There's a lot of ways of using the same kinds of ingredients. So just a space to have such conversations, not in a forced way, but in a way that people can, over the food, can start to open up and say, oh, what is this? Oh, I normally make it this way, just to create that kind of environment. So where you both come in is around creating this holding sense. Clear, I like that you mentioned that word, for people to feel held in the space, because I really want it to be a safe space on the day for people to feel open to share, to feel welcome, to feel invited, to feel celebrated, and to feel grounded on the day. And so that's the elements that I was seeing around the breath work and our just regulating our internal state and understanding how we are really feeling, and to create the sense of grounding. So with the spoken word and poetry, that's also for a sense of almost realizing our higher selves, like that there's this reality that we are in now, yes, but there's also this other vision that I was talking about, or this other future life, or an alternative way of being that can really be beneficial for ourselves, our environments, our communities. So I'm not like saying what kind of spoken word you should write in me, but I'm just sharing that sense that that's where I felt you can come in, is to give us hope. Like this is not now a self-punishment of living this way, but just to share some of these benefits that I've been speaking about, in that sense, to give people hope and that they can leave the space feeling encouraged and held, and a sense of freedom, of carrying this vision of what life could be like. So that's really how I would love the day to flow. In terms of your experience or what you would like to bring into the space, I'm also quite open to hear about that.
It's also we can maybe meet there and just the three of us sit in the space, ground ourselves, bring our energy, visualize, and just like manifest the day. I think that would be cool.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely love the idea of getting to the space before, like introducing ourselves to the energy that we'll be also co-creating with within this space. I was having a conversation with a friend about how we don't take into mind the amount of energy we borrow from the land itself, and the healing that we get from the land.
I love that program. And I love that maybe we also see what comes to us, and maybe having some energy when we go there, and what will come from that visit as well. But I love this. I'm happy.
There's going to be breathwork and poetry, lots of delicious food and cake, beautiful company, like-minded people who are also on this healthy living journey. And just to connect and have fun, drink lots of tea and leave the space really energized and feeling good. That's what I want to cultivate and create. So the next couple of weeks are just about that, planning for that, and then I'll keep you updated on everything that's going down. But I think I'll stop the video here, and let me know if you're coming to the tea party. If you're in Joburg, you really have no excuse. So please do get your tickets on my website, and I'll also put the link in the description box below. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.